Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. In this segment, we'll walk you through the detailed steps of removing the old switch, installing the new one, and testing the functionality to ensure safe and effective operation. Step-by-step guide to turn signal switch replacement. Replacing your turn signal switch might seem like a daunting task, but with the right preparation and a clear guide, you can do it yourself. This section breaks down the process into manageable steps. Preparation and safety measures. Before you begin, it's important to prepare and follow safety measures. This will ensure a smooth and safe replacement. Park and power off. Make sure your car is parked on a flat surface. Turn off the engine and remove the keys from the ignition. Disconnect the battery. To prevent any electrical shocks or short circuits, disconnect the negative terminal of your car battery. This is crucial for safety. Gather tools and materials. Have all your tools and materials within reach. Refer to the previous section for a detailed list. Wear safety gear. Put on safety gloves and goggles. Protecting your hands and eyes is essential when working with electrical components. Taking these preparatory steps ensures a safe and organized workspace, preventing accidents and delays. Removing the old turn signal switch. Follow these steps to carefully remove the old switch. Remove steering column cover. Use a screwdriver to remove the screws holding the steering column cover in place. Gently pry the cover off with a trim removal tool. Disconnect electrical connectors. Locate the turn signal switch and disconnect its electrical connectors. Be gentle to avoid damaging the wires. Remove the steering wheel. If the switch is behind the steering wheel, use a steering wheel puller. This tool will help you safely remove the steering wheel without damage. Unbolt the old switch. Use the appropriate socket wrench or Torx bit to unbolt the old turn signal switch from its mount. Take out the switch. Carefully pull out the old switch, making sure all connections are fully detached. By following these steps, you'll safely remove the old switch without damaging other components. Installing the new turn signal switch. Now, let's get the new switch installed. Follow these detailed steps. Position the new switch. Place the new turn signal switch in the same position as the old one. Align it with the mounting holes. Secure the switch. Bolt the new switch in place using the appropriate tools. Make sure it's tightly secured to avoid any looseness. Reconnect electrical connectors. Connect the electrical connectors to the new switch. Double check that each connector is properly seated. Apply dielectric grease. For better conductivity, apply a small amount of dielectric grease to the connectors. This prevents corrosion and ensures a solid electrical connection. Reassemble the steering column cover. Snap the steering column cover back in place and secure it with screws. If you removed the steering wheel, reattach it securely. Installing the new switch involves patience and attention to detail. Make sure every connection is tight and secure. Testing the new installation. Once everything is put back together, you need to test the new switch to ensure it works properly. Reconnect the battery. Reattach the negative terminal of your car battery. Make sure it's secure to avoid any electrical issues. Start the vehicle. Turn the ignition key and start your vehicle. Pay attention to any unusual sounds or warnings on the dashboard. Test turn signals. Activate the turn signal lever and check both the left and right turn signals. Make sure they blink correctly and consistently. Check hazard lights and high beams. If your switch controls hazard lights and high beams, test these functions as well. Ensure everything is working smoothly. Inspect the dashboard indicators. Look at the dashboard to confirm that the turn signal indicators match your lever movements. By thoroughly testing the new switch, you can be confident that it's installed correctly and working as it should. Stay tuned for the next section where we'll explore troubleshooting common issues after installation. Common mistakes to avoid. Replacing a turn signal switch may sound straightforward, but it's easy to make mistakes that can complicate the process. Being aware of these common pitfalls can help you avoid them and ensure a smooth repair. Incorrect wiring connections. One of the most frequent mistakes is connecting the wires incorrectly. This can lead to non-functioning signals or even electrical shorts. Color-coded wires. Pay close attention to the color coding of the wires. Each wire should be connected to its corresponding color on the new switch. Double-check connections. Before securing everything in place, double-check your connections. Make sure each wire is firmly attached and no bare wires are exposed. Use connectors. If you need to splice wires, use proper wire connectors rather than just twisting wires together. This ensures a secure and safe connection. Ignoring safety precautions. Safety should always be your priority when working on any automotive repair. Disconnect the battery. Always disconnect the negative terminal of the battery before starting. This prevents electrical shocks and accidental deployments of airbags. Wear safety gear. Use gloves and safety goggles to protect your hands and eyes, especially when dealing with electrical components. Proper ventilation. If you're working in a garage, ensure it's well ventilated. This prevents the buildup of harmful fumes from your vehicle. Inadequate testing post-installation. After installing the new turn signal switch, testing is crucial to ensure everything works correctly. Full range test. Test all functions of the switch, including turn signals, hazard lights, and high beams. Make sure each function operates smoothly. Dashboard indicators. Check that the dashboard indicators correspond to the switch's actions. Any discrepancies could indicate an issue. Road test. If possible, take the car for a short drive to see how the new switch performs in real driving conditions. Mistakes during replacement can cause more issues than they solve. By being mindful of these common errors and taking the necessary precautions, you can confidently replace your turn signal switch and get back on the road safely. Maintenance tips for longevity. Proper maintenance of your turn signal switch can extend its lifespan and ensure reliable performance. Here are some practical tips to keep it in top shape. Regular inspection. Regularly inspecting your turn signal switch helps catch potential issues early, preventing costly repairs. Monthly checks. Make it a habit to check your turn signals at least once a month. This can be as simple as turning them on and walking around your car to ensure all lights are functioning correctly. Pay attention to sounds. Listen for the familiar clicking noise. If it changes or stops altogether, it could indicate a problem with the switch. Inspect the lever. Wiggle the turn signal lever gently. If it feels loose or doesn't return to its neutral position smoothly, it might be time for a deeper check. Early detection of issues can save you from bigger problems down the road. Proper usage. How you use the turn signal switch can also impact its longevity. Gentle handling. Avoid being too forceful with the turn signal lever. Rough handling can damage internal components and shorten the switch's lifespan. Prompt self-canceling. Some modern cars have a self-canceling feature. Make sure it works properly, and avoid manually forcing the lever back to the neutral position. Correct usage. Use the turn signal switch only for its intended functions. Avoid using it for other purposes that might put unnecessary strain on the mechanism. By handling the switch properly and ensuring it's used correctly, you can significantly extend its life. Regular upkeep and mindful use of your turn signal switch can keep it functioning well for years. Proper maintenance not only saves you money but also ensures a safer driving experience. A functional turn signal switch is key to safe driving. Spotting signs of failure early can save you from bigger issues down the road. If your turn signals are acting up, don't wait to replace the switch. By following the steps in this guide, you can tackle the replacement job with confidence. Regular checks and proper use can extend the life of your new switch. Stay safe on the road and keep your turn signals in top shape. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.